April 12th emerges not as a random day on the calendar, but as a transformative milestone marked by a powerful cosmic reset, an unparalleled moment when the universe initiates a deep spiritual and personal awakening. On this day, the energetic field surrounding us is thought to shift dramatically, ushering in a period ripe for profound change and renewal. It is as though the cosmos has arranged for a grand opportunity to cast aside the constraints of the past, inviting each of us to liberate our inner selves from outdated patterns, limiting beliefs, and emotional baggage that have long held us back. This is a call to leave behind the weight of the old self, a self constructed of our familiar routines, well-worn narratives, and the habits that no longer serve our highest purpose, and to embrace an emerging identity that reflects true growth, vitality, and awakened consciousness. In the spirit of this cosmic reset, the universe appears to lay a fertile foundation for rebirth and new beginnings, a stage upon which the old is gracefully dismantled to reveal a more enlightened, authentic version of who we are meant to be. As the cosmic energies realign on April 12th, they generate a potent atmosphere where deep inner shifts are not only possible, but actively supported, providing the encouragement we need to embark on a transformative journey. Every breath and every heartbeat during this time resonates with the call to re-examine our life's path, to evaluate what has been holding us down, and to let go of that which has become irrelevant. In doing so, we create space for a revitalized self to emerge, one that is better equipped to manifest our highest aspirations and align with the true purpose of our existence. This process is not simply about a superficial change or a fleeting moment of clarity, but represents a radical metamorphosis, a chance to cleanse the slate of our past and rewrite our futures with bold intention and unwavering clarity. The energy of this day is both purifying and inspiring, encouraging us to confront our innermost truths and to embark on a journey of self-discovery that redefines our relationship with life itself. In essence, April 12th is a beacon of new beginnings, a reminder that transformation is both inevitable and necessary. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, signals that now is the time to evolve and to embrace the liberating truth that every ending serves as a gateway to a more empowered, vibrant, and purpose-driven life. The celestial alignment during this period is marked by the compelling presence of the full moon in Libra, which serves as a powerful reset button that catalyzes change across our emotional, spiritual, and mental dimensions. This luminous event is not simply a visually captivating spectacle in the night sky. It is a profound astronomical signal that invites us to re-examine our inner landscapes and re-evaluate our emotional responses, belief systems, and personal relationships. In the gentle glow of the Libra full moon, the universe offers a unique opportunity to cleanse our spirit and transform the mindset that has been anchoring us to old limiting patterns. The energy imbued in this full moon is particularly conducive to the process of letting go, encouraging us to release those thoughts, feelings, and memories that no longer serve our well-being. It is as though the cosmos itself is gently urging us to shed our excess baggage so that we can step into a renewed state of balance and harmony. Libra, an air sign inherently associated with equilibrium, justice, and connection, enriches this lunar phase with its distinctive qualities. Its influence permeates our relationships, both with others and with ourselves, prompting us to seek a state of fairness and mutual respect in every interaction. It whispers to us that true balance can only be achieved when we are honest about what works and what undermines our peace, paving the way for us to make the necessary adjustments in our lives. When we align with Libra's energy, the scales of life begin to tip in favor of harmony, allowing us to discern and discard influences and relationships that create discord or drain our energy. This process is not always comfortable. It might require us to confront long-standing issues or to face difficult truths about our own behavior, but it is essential for personal growth and transformation. Furthermore, this astrological phase provides a rare window to reset our mental and spiritual frameworks. It is a time to evaluate our internal narratives and assess whether these stories truly reflect our authentic selves, or if they have merely become habitual responses dictated by past experiences. The full moon in Libra beckons us to harmonize our inner desires with our external realities, serving as a celestial guide that illuminates the path toward greater fulfillment. In embracing the lessons of balance, justice, and healthier relationships, we are gently encouraged to walk away from what no longer fosters our growth, opening the door to a more authentic and enriched way of living. Ultimately, this lunar event is a call to action, an invitation from the universe to let go, realign, and step confidently into a future defined not by past limitations, but by a renewed sense of inner peace and expanded possibility. Inner transformation and awakening emerge as a profound call from within, a stirring that signals you are on the brink of significant personal growth. When you experience persistent feelings of restlessness, an unpredictable ebb and flow in your emotions, or a gentle yet insistent inner stir, these are not random occurrences but powerful indicators that your soul is yearning for evolution. Such sensations serve as an internal alarm, urging you to look deeper into the parts of yourself that have been neglected or suppressed. This internal unrest is like a signal flare igniting the beginning of a transformative journey, inviting you to confront and question the habits, beliefs, and emotional patterns that no longer serve your true potential. In response, the process of awakening requires you to be honest with yourself by acknowledging the old wounds that have shaped your past, however painful or seemingly insurmountable they might be. These wounds are not merely remnants of bygone challenges but are imprints that hint at the unresolved issues obstructing your path to full self-realization. Equally important is the need to identify and then relinquish the limiting beliefs that have subtly governed your decisions and actions over the years. These ingrained mental patterns, often developed as survival mechanisms or internalized criticisms, can act as barriers that stifle your progress. As you begin to untangle these threads of thought and emotion, you create space for healing. A space that allows you to process and then release the emotional burdens you have carried for far too long. This release is not an act of forgetting the past, but rather a conscious decision to let go of the weight that hinders your step forward and to honor the lessons learned without being defined by them. In doing so, you open a doorway to your innate wisdom and potential, enabling a rebirth of perspective where you can envision life not as a series of limitations, but as a canvas of unbounded possibilities. This inner work is both delicate and transformative, where each tear shed during the process becomes a droplet of renewed strength and insight. Over time, as you continue to cleanse and realign your inner being, you find that the chaotic fluctuations in your emotional landscape start to give way to a more serene, balanced state of mind, a state where your true self emerges, unencumbered, and fully capable of embracing the abundance of life. Ultimately, this journey of inner transformation and awakening is a courageous act of self-liberation, one that enables you to rewrite your narrative and step into a future filled with authenticity, resilience, and limitless growth. During this transformative period, you are invited to embark on a profound journey of self-discovery and authenticity, a time set aside for deeply connecting with your inner self and nurturing your innate gifts. This phase encourages you to slow down, look inward, and listen to the quiet voice that often goes unheard in the hustle of daily life. As you peel away the layers of old conditioning and outdated habits, you begin to enhance your intuition, noticing subtle cues from within that point to hidden talents and a vibrant creative energy waiting to be expressed. The process is not merely about discovering new abilities, but involves a holistic awakening, a reconnection with parts of yourself that have long been overshadowed by societal expectations or past disappointments. As these old, limiting patterns dissolve into the background, you are presented with the rare opportunity to reevaluate who you really are at your core. It becomes clear that what once seemed like flaws or obstacles are, in fact, stepping stones toward a more authentic way of living. With each passing day, you learn to embrace your true nature with more confidence, shedding the persona that no longer serves you and replacing it with an empowered, honest version of yourself. This journey of self-discovery is transformative because it challenges you to confront and let go of the self-doubt and fear that have kept you from fully expressing your potential. In their place, you cultivate a deep sense of self-acceptance and commitment to living in alignment with your inner truth. The process might sometimes feel like navigating a labyrinth of emotions and memories, but it is in this intricate exploration that your inner light begins to shine brighter. Every insight you gain acts as a guiding star, leading you away from the shadows of past insecurities and towards a life characterized by authenticity and personal fulfillment. This period is not just about finding what lies hidden. It is about integrating these newfound aspects of yourself into everyday living. As you build a life that honors your true essence, you create a dynamic balance between your inner world and your external reality, ensuring that your actions, choices, and relationships reflect the person you genuinely are. In embracing this journey, you awaken to the realization that true happiness comes from living in tune with your inner truth, a truth that empowers you to create a future filled with purpose, creativity, and unwavering self-assurance. Karmic cleansing and rebalancing marks a pivotal point in our journey, one where long-standing cycles that have shaped our past begin to dissolve, creating an opening for new possibilities across all areas of our lives. This process, profound in its transformative energy, involves the gradual dismantling of outdated belief systems, toxic relationships, and restrictive habits that have long confined our potential. As these karmic cycles come to an end, a sense of liberation washes over us, making it possible to release the emotional and mental burdens accumulated over many years. With each aspect of negativity that is shed, we find ourselves moving closer to a harmonious state of being. The dissolution of these ingrained patterns is not only about letting go of what no longer serves us, but is also a vital step towards inviting abundance and renewal in our personal, professional, and spiritual domains. By cleansing ourselves of energies that have impeded our growth, we create space for the light to enter and for new, positive energies to take root in our lives. This rebalance is essential because it aligns us with the natural flow of the universe, where every ending signals a fresh start and every release paves the way for transformation. As the weight of toxic interactions and limiting notions diminishes, we begin to witness a shift, a realignment of our inner world that resonates outwardly in our actions and relationships. The process of karmic cleansing serves as a call to re-examine and reframe our perspectives on life, urging us to adopt a mindset that is open to change and receptive to the lessons learned through our past experiences. It reminds us that in order to cultivate a life filled with genuine happiness and fulfillment, we must continuously evolve, letting go of the outdated anchors that have held us down, and embracing new ways of thinking that empower us to reach our highest potential. This transformative journey is not always easy. It requires inner strength, mindfulness, and a commitment to self-improvement. However, as we engage in this cleansing process, we experience the relief of shedding old energies and the excitement of stepping into a more balanced and enlightened existence. In this state of newfound equilibrium, every facet of our life, be it our personal relationships, career ambitions, or spiritual pursuits, finds the room it needs to flourish, ultimately guiding us towards a future that is vibrant, authentic, and truly aligned with our deepest selves. Under the radiant influence of the full moon, a powerful energy unfolds that reaches far beyond individual lives, setting the stage for sweeping collective changes in societal and political realms. This luminous event not only touches each of us on a personal level, but also stirs a vibrant undercurrent capable of reshaping the very fabric of our communities. As you tune in to the full moon's energy, you begin to notice subtle shifts within yourself, a soft awakening that calls for a deeper connection with your inner voice and intuition. This process of awakening is transformative, inviting you to shed layers of self-doubt and outdated beliefs, thereby opening you up to a more conscious, authentic existence. Trusting this inner guidance means you gradually become more aware of your potential to influence not just your personal journey, but also to contribute meaningfully to the evolution of broader societal dynamics. At its core, the energy of the full moon acts as a bridge between the intimate realm of personal experience and the expansive realm of collective transformation. When individuals embrace this energy, they are urged to let go of stagnation and step into a space where fresh perspectives and innovative ideas can flourish. This heightened state of consciousness enables you to break free from traditional patterns and limitations, empowering you to challenge the status quo. In doing so, you not only transform your inner landscape, but also contribute to a ripple effect of change that may extend into political and social arenas. The collective awakening that follows is akin to the merging of multiple streams of insight and passion, where every person's renewed commitment to self-growth feeds into the creation of a more just, balanced, and responsive community. Moreover, as more individuals align with this cosmic energy, a shared sense of purpose begins to emerge. This unity is vital, for when personal transformations synchronize, they elevate our collective perspective, paving the way for collaborative efforts that address societal issues from grassroots to institutional levels. Such a convergence of inner strength and external action can lead to meaningful reforms, inspire progressive policies, and foster a cultural environment where justice, equality, and empathy prevail. Ultimately, awakening to the full moon's potent energy is an invitation to become an active participant in the grand tapestry of change. It challenges you to trust your intuition, act on your inner knowing, and embrace the power of collective energy in creating a future that is not only individually fulfilling but also socially transformative. The energy of this moment calls for proactive transformation, a deliberate, thoughtful engagement with the changes that are emerging both within and around you. It is an invitation to embrace change wholeheartedly by dedicating time to self-reflection and meditation, practices that allow you to reconnect with your inner self and to set clear, purposeful intentions for entering a new chapter in life. This isn't merely about temporary adjustments. It is about a deep, comprehensive reset of your inner landscape, where the old burdens that have weighed you down are consciously released, creating a welcoming space for a lighter, more empowered, and authentically balanced existence. In this process, you are encouraged to pause amid the whirlwind of everyday responsibilities and stressors, to take a deliberate step back, look within, and assess what truly matters in your life. Such reflective moments enable you to clear the clutter of past disappointments and outdated beliefs, which may have long distorted your path forward. Meditation becomes a powerful tool in this journey by granting you mental clarity and emotional calm, thereby fostering a sense of readiness to move forward with deliberate, confident action. As you set your intentions, you are crafting a roadmap for what you want your future to look like, a future where you are not held hostage by old patterns or lingering regrets, but are instead guided by a renewed sense of purpose and self-determination. This calling to act is not a gentle suggestion, but a bold summons to step into your power and to initiate meaningful change. It encourages you to face the challenges of transition head-on, knowing that each intentional release of the past brings you closer to a life defined by grace, resilience, and authenticity. Imagine the liberation that comes from shedding the accumulated weight of old habits and emotional baggage. This act of letting go is essential, as it creates the necessary space for the new energies of growth, creativity, and empowerment to settle in. The journey ahead may require courage and persistence, but every moment you invest in self-discovery and mindful intention builds a foundation for a more balanced, joyful life. In essence, this period is about readiness, not in the sense of passive waiting, but in the active and conscious decision to reimagine and rebuild your existence. It is the moment to act decisively, to release what no longer serves you, and to step forward into a future where every decision is aligned with the deeper truths of who you are and who you aspire to become.